Hello and welcome to Raiders franchise. You'll notice that today's episode is a lot darker than most for the background. Um, these are currently the only two lights I have working. My little Pixar-esque light that I use in my backlight, and then my LEDs. As I don't actually have the remote anymore because the remote stopped working. When I came to turn them on, when I got home from a friend's house yesterday, that they wouldn't turn on. The battery, it takes some special kind of battery, and I wasn't able to find any at Kroger. So they're going to be having some shipped to us, as the Cleveland Browns are 0-8 and the Broncos are 1-7. Broncos were a fairly good team. Their one win was against us early on in the year. But we have a breakout linebacker challenge to deal with before we can fix these lights. So without further ado, let's see who this breakout linebacker is. Nakobe Dean. Last game I was hoping to have another big week and was looking for the same direction, how to approach it. Appreciate the insight. I'll do my best. Wait, hello, what? Wait, I'm so confused. Nakobe Dean got superstar development? This is huge! Nakobe Dean! Oh my goodness, what a pickup he's been! Let's give him short route KO. And then he can't get under pressure yet, which is fine. Extra pop and actual form tackler should be good because we need people to actually make huge tackles. But now having a full linebacker core of superstar development players is huge. Walls needs to be starting. Isaiah Simmons, I understand that I gave you a contract extension in the offseason. Actually, he's such solid depth everywhere around the field, there's no chance I could ever move him. But this is the trade deadline. We made one trade, which I'll show right here in this corner. But that was just off camera, so it wasn't anything groundbreaking or major, and I've come to the conclusion, this might kind of sound crazy, I think Christian Wilkins needs to be traded. Like, I'm looking at his production. This is the year that got him paid $33 million a year, and since then, it hasn't been much. And this contract is so giant. Like, I can't afford this, and it's great to see that Mike Davis has been promoted to being the franchise QB. I cannot pay this contract with how I want to spend this offseason, especially for someone who's now 29 years old and is only going to get worse. By the time this contract is over, he's going to be like, I don't know, a 83 overall probably. An 83 overall isn't going to be worth $33 million or anywhere close to it. As DJ Glaze has been even worse than Jackson, although Jackson's been fairly awful. If I'm looking at pieces to move, Joe Milton, I already looked. There's no one that wants him. And it looks like all rookie players are getting locked up to contracts now. It wasn't just Jack Betch. The guy that made this roster file only put the rookies on 2-year deals, unless they were a first-round pick. It's like, what does the contract look for you? Okay, so he still has... Do I have to pay Ashton Genty? I don't think I do. Hold up. Oh, I fixed the year lengths. Ashton Genty, we're assuming we're picking up his 5th-year option. So I gave him a 5-year, fixed it to being the 2nd year of a 5-year deal. Just to keep everything moving smoother. But Christian Wilkins, I think after this game, barring an injury, which probably now that I've expressed moving him as an interest, will probably go down. I like all those abilities, so we're good with that. Just checking to make sure I like all the abilities we have. Mike Davis is the future. Our offensive line is really good. There's no need to go out and trade for a tight end. I did see that some of the offers that I was getting for Christian Wilkins are insane. Like, let's say I go ahead and try and trade him away, and then let's say like we're trying to still win now, and we throw in a 2nd-round pick. Like, these deals are huge. JOK, don't really need him. Bobby Okereke's fun. Jaden Reed to complete the receiver core. Bring back Trayvon Moehrig. Mario Davis is not needed. Joey Porter would be fun. Cooper Kupp to be a veteran receiver. Kamari's there. And like, we can get, even if we really want to get like insanely creative, throw in our 1st-round pick. Hufunga. Mason Graham we could get for this pick. So actually, I want to see what is Mason Graham's contract going to look like, because he probably already got extended because of the broken game. Like, yeah, he's about to get $26 million. That's a contract I'd be willing to give a guy like that. But we're going to need to try and find a way to move Christian Wilkins, as this Redmond kid has played out of his mind. As he's going to be bounced up to defensive tackle 2. Or backup defensive tackle 1, I should say. He has been great for us. He's been a spot pass rusher, and it would really be like the yin to the yang of Jordan Davis. Because Jordan Davis is such a monster-sized guy. And then you have the speed rush ability. You would have 2 different types of defensive tackles. So Christian Wilkins trades will be explored. Jeremy Chin, that I like a lot. He's been super good for us over these past couple years. But he's coming to the end of his contract. He doesn't really have any interest in coming back as of right now. Although that's mostly because of a scheme fit. And then, how old did that say he was? Jeremy Chin's 27. So he's still a good young trade target. And worst comes to worst, we bump Isaiah Simmons over to free safety. Or we move like Eric Stokes, who isn't getting much playing time. We put Eric Stokes at free safety. Like, hell, I'll put Max Crosby at free safety if that is a hole that needs to be filled. Tyree Wilson is also an interesting guy that we need to consider moving. Just because he's coming up to the end of his deal, we have to accept these guys as 5th-year options. And that's going to be a lot of money. So, we have some major financial decisions to make for the future of this team. But not before we make weekly decisions for how we plan to play our former quarterback Geno Smith and the New York Jets. I think we're going to defend the deep pass until we physically can't, and we will go half pad split the whole way down. And then you're going to be shocked when you see this, but we're going to run commit middle and try and deal with their defensive tackle. Just a superstar in Williams. It's going to be hard to try and stop him. from getting and stopping our team. But never say that it is impossible. Win the turnover battle, 300 plus yards, 24 points or less allowed. And let's try and outduel our former quarterback. I'll see you for game time. Jack Betch, our superstar wide receiver, is going for his 4th touchdown of the year today. We'll be facing old friend Geno Smith when the New York Jets come to Vegas. We'll have our work cut out to try and stop 2 of the best at their respective positions in Sauce Gardner and Quincy Williams. I will be on the call instead of Brand Gaughan and Charles Davis. It's going to be the Ashton Genty and Mike Davis show as we try and get our 5th win at home to start the season. We are 4-0 at home. We are 1-3 on the road, so definitely showing our age as a team, that we are a very, very young team, an inexperienced team, but a team with a lot of heart, as we're about to send this away to start off the game. A.J. Cole's opening kickoff is off, and it'll be returnable for number 19, who will be dragged down at the 24-yard line. And old friend Geno Smith coming out onto the field. Taking a look at his numbers, 13-9 touchdown interception ratio, a decent enough yardage count. He's definitely not been the reason why the Jets have been losing games this year. He's played fairly well. Nakobe Dean, the now superstar development linebacker, will be told to be on the linebacker, as that's a quick pass out to Alan Lazard for the first down. A lot of veteran receivers on this team. Still some remnants of the Aaron Rodgers era, as Breece Hall checks into the backfield. 1st and 10 from the 40, as it's a quick pass now to number 5, Garrett Wilson. And he'll get the first down. Back-to-back first down passes for this Jets offense. Breece Hall is in the backfield with a fullback in front of him. It will be a play-action pass, a check down to Breece Hall that he cannot hold on to. You saw Darren Porter right there to make the hit stick, and he chose wisely to not complete the catch. We got both of our linebackers in the A gap. It's going to be a handoff, and we're going to bring him down right at the line of scrimmage with Trent Simpson. Trent Simpson makes a very nice play. We will pass commit here on 3rd and 8. And it's going to be a ball that's completely overthrown. Mason Taylor was open. Trent Simpson got burnt by the former LSU standout. But it will fall incomplete, as the Jets will kick it off after 2 first downs. Our defense responds in kind. And this punt is going to probably go out at about the 15-yard line, as that's exactly where it'll go out. As Mike Davis, the young leader of men, as he is showing a lot of maturity that most young men do not show in Las Vegas, just as Damon Arnett. Mike Davis, 17 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. He has been terrific. This young man has done a great job at minimizing turnovers and finding open receivers. It will be hard to get Trey Tucker, it looks like, the ball here today, as we're going quickly out to Michael Mayer, who gets pushed out after a 4-yard gain. He had a very solid game last week, including a touchdown that would end up being the deciding factor. Now on 2nd down, we will come out in a quick slant set. I'm going to send Trey Tucker yard, and we're going to find out what exactly. Throw that away. Thank you. Mike Davis able to get that away. They're going to say Sauce Gardner was in coverage. I don't necessarily know about that one. I'm going to move Jack Betch. They are in some kind of man coverage. I want him running a more aggressive corner. Going out to Lauderdale. He's got the catch. He's going to be a yard shy of the first down. And I kind of want to go for it. I know this is super, super, super early to start going for it like this. But I want to show how aggressive I plan to be on today. Going quickly, Michael Mayer holds on. He's got the first down. Michael Mayer has been huge for plays just like that. As we will run away from the superstar defensive tackle. And we're ending up only getting a gain of 1 as his brother was in on that tackle. We're going to try and run it a little bit more efficiently. 3 pass catchers to Genty's side. He will be running up the middle. He's going to get tackled after a gain of 5 by Washington. It'll be 3rd and 4. As Jack Betch is the only true wide receiver. 3 tight end formation. Going out quickly. Mike Davis is going to just roll out. He's got a blocker. Blocking Sauce Gardner up midfield is Ashton Genty. Being a huge, huge help. Not just in the running the football himself, but helping block 4 runners of the football. We're going to throw it up to Lauderdale in the end zone. Come down with it, kid. And it's dropped in beautifully. Alexander Lauderdale with another touchdown to an incredible rookie season. Just being sent on a deep ball, and he absolutely cooks his matchup. It's a beautifully thrown ball as Thornton had a chance to be open too. Lauderdale gets both feet in, and it's going to be a quick 7-0 lead for this Raiders team. Alexander Lauderdale with another huge touchdown. As I feel like I'm going insane, feels like there's a hair stuck in my mouth as I'm talking. No one likes that feeling. As number 19 returns it up to the 23-yard line, so not a good return. What is ridiculous about Ashton Genty is he missed 4 games with an injury as DJ Glaze is hurt. I'm going to substitute him out of this game as I didn't actually want him playing to begin with. As he must have been hurt on the extra point or the touchdown play, unsure of when. As Geno Smith is going to get the keeper, and we're going to drag him down after a 3-yard gain. We saw all about how Geno Smith is probably the most underrated mobile quarterback in the league, as he would take off with abandonment as a Raider. A quick pass out to Mason Taylor. It's going to be a nice gain of about 5. We're going to try and send a little bit of a blitz here with Walls. 3rd and 2. Tight end in motion. It's Jeremy Rutger. And to give to the running back, we will meet him right at the line to gain. It's going to be labeled as 4th and inches, and they will punt it back to us. Very non-aggressive is this Jets team early. They will kick it off to Green, who's going to get it right at the 20-yard line. Stokes with a half attempt of a block. He did not end up being the problem. And now we face the challenge of getting Ashton Genty going against what is a very, very good run defense. Ashton Genty has a couple carries for not much. We're going to give it to Genty up the middle. Michael Mayer comes back into the middle to get a nice block. Genty will spin for a gain of 4. We're going to try running to the opposite side. Running at the true danger, that is the superstar defensive tackle. And we're going to be able to run upfield and get the first down. Down to the 40 is Ashton Genty. A nice carry by Genty. As Trey Tucker is really the one commanding all that respect. I'm going to send Michael Mayer deep. And we're going to find out exactly, as that's going to be incomplete. I don't know where Trey Tucker was, but Sauce Gardner collapsed in on that play to make sure it would not be completed. Michael Mayer has nobody in his actual zip code. If the safeties actually crash, I'm going quickly out to Genty. As just throw it away. Able to throw it away. Not risking throwing a dangerous ball as we'll come out with an empty backfield. Ashton Genty is an interesting option. Lauderdale we will send on a corner route. And we're going to go to Genty. I didn't see the safety or linebacker collapse. And that's going to be a big interception that is going to give the Jets life. I did not see Quincy Williams sitting there. And a huge, huge interception. A terrible ball. And a terrible choice. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. We're going to be sending a little bit of a blitz. And we're going to be able to get to him right in the backfield. They're going to say it's a gain of probably a couple inches. But it's still 2nd and 10. Unable to go anywhere was Breece Hall. 2nd and 10 from the 31-yard line. It's going to be a pass play. Max Crosby coming after his man, and we're going to be able to swat it away from Breece Hall. Good defense there by Baker. It's going to be 3rd and 10 now. From the 31, we will pass commit on this play. 3rd and 10, looking at Mason Taylor over the middle, and it's going to be incomplete as pressure was coming in, and we're going to hold them to a field goal. The field goal is up, and it is perfect. The interception does not end up killing us. An unfortunate pick, but it's only a give-up of 3. We still lead by 4. And our defense overall has played amazing to start this game. Green will get a return, and he's got a monster gain to almost the 40. Thornton with a couple nice blocks, and we need to really get running this ball with Genty. We're going to have a pulling guard and a pulling tight end who's going to try and open this up for us. Jack Betch unable to do a nice enough block on the DB. We're going to get a gain of 5, which is still respectable. Lauderdale has been great blocking in the run game as a receiver, as that's going to be a gain of 6 or 7 by Genty. Another first down. We're out to almost midfield now. As we're going to send Lauderdale deep. And we're going to see how they bite on this play action pass. We're just going to take off with Mike Davis. Mike Davis is going to get pushed out of bounds after the first down gain. And I'm looking at Lauderdale here, as that will be actually the end of the first quarter. I won't be looking for anything except how to make sure that mistake does not happen twice. Coming out in the exact same play that we were showing before the end of the first quarter. And I really do like Lauderdale on that route. If he didn't get bumped, we're taking off with Mike Davis, and he's going to be sacked for a loss of 3 yards. The speedy defensive tackle, Quentin Williams, is able to get home on that play. We're going to try and give it to Genty to get a nice gain. He's only able to get 2 before being brought down. Now we have 3rd and long. I'm not having Lauderdale just go to the flat. If anything, he's running a streak. Or a slant. As that's going to be knocked away by 40. Unable to get the ball to him. And how long is this field goal? It's a 58-yard field goal. Well, I know for a fact I can't hit field goals, so I'm going to send this punt and try and angle it beautifully by A.J. Cole. As this punt looks like it's going to be a good one. Will go out of bounds at the 11-yard line. And we're not giving them much room to work with for first down. Deep into their own territory from the 11. It's going to be a quick pass. They're going out to Breece Hall. We will meet him after a gain of 6. He is out to the 17-yard line. As we really have not been playing good offense in today's game. As it's a quick pass out to Garrett Wilson, and he cannot come down with the catch after the hit by Trent Simpson. As we are going to come out into one of our favorite defensive plays, as the tight end is in close to the play, looking over the middle. Andy Carter completely lost track of the LSU standout, and that will be a first down gained. We're going to send a big blitz here on 1st and 10. We will try and get home as they call an audible, and it's going to be a give up the middle. Max Crosby and Nakobe Dean will combine on that tackle. Breece Hall is going to get a decent enough gain, and we're going to come out and one of our more beloved defensive plays, as it looks like this could be a handoff to Breece Hall. We bump Andy Carter, and Mason Taylor has plenty of room to run. Geno Smith so far playing a near flawless game, as he has a couple incompletions. 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line, as that's going to be a lob pass to Gibson. And he's going to get the first down to the 39-yard line now. We need to start getting pressure here again. 1st and 10 now from the 39-yard line, as it's going to be a run play. Walls or Chin trying to come downfield, unable to make the tackle in open space to try and bring the all-pro running back Breece Hall down in the backfield. 2nd and 5, looks like another run play, and it will be. Unable to get to the outside, Nakobe Dean, the new superstar development linebacker, will make that tackle. We're going to try and send some pressure now here on 1st and 10, just shy of the red zone. Breece Hall is exhausted. We're going to send pressure, and we're going to get home with Trent Simpson. A huge sack. It's a loss of 11. A huge play that makes field goal range a little bit harder to fathom, as we're playing great defense as they check it down to Breece Hall. We'll be able to bring him down at the 24-yard line. It's a huge gain, but that will only bring it up to 3rd and 7 after that huge sack. That was a loss of 11. And we're going to bring him down. Max Crosby is going to get a huge sack. It's going to hold them to their 2nd field goal of the day. Our defense is starting to find its way to being one of the better units in all of football, as we lead by 1. The defense has really bailed us out today, as our offense has been fairly incompetent against this Jets defense. As speaking of incompetent, Thornton did not even try to block number 91. And we're going to start going back to the ground game. We outgained them in terms of total yards, but we need to start getting chunk plays like this offense is used to getting, and we're not really getting much of anything right now, especially in the run game. We have gone flat. They give to Genty up the middle. It's going to be only a gain of 3 more. We're going to try a screen pass, as I actually kind of hate how this play looks. We're going to try and audible to something different here. Empty backfield. We're going out to Genty. That ball is just thrown straight to Sauce Gardner. That ball is thrown straight to Sauce Gardner, and I get blocked out of the play. It's a pick 6. Sauce Gardner. It helps when you throw it right to him. I rolled out. It's a bad pass. And that's what happens when you make bad reads like that. Mike Davis is struggling against this Jets defense. Luckily, it is only a 6-point game, And we do get ball at half, as we will be brought down at the 26-yard line. There's about one play left before the 2-minute warning, as we need to get Ashton Jeanty going here again. But with the 2-minute looming so soon, and Sauce Gardner being in the zone, tighter coverage and more INTs on contested catches. Can I see how many yards? I need 30 yards to knock him out of that. I'm going to send you on a corner, Jack Betch. And I want you to win to the outside. Get that. I'm hitting the button, man. That's going to be the 2-minute warning. Welcome back. It is now 2nd and 29 after the 2-minute warning. We're going to go quickly to Trey Tucker. In the open field, a terrible juke. It's now 3rd and 21 from the 15. We're going to try and get this here somehow, some way. 3rd and 21. Jeanty's going to come in motion. We're just going to throw it up, and that's going to be intercepted again. 3 interceptions on the first half by Mike Davis. Trying to force the issue, and the young man has found himself into quite a hole, as we're going to get to Geno Smith. A huge sack. Nakobe Dean is the one that gets home that time. We will pass commit here on 2nd and 20 from the 42-yard line, as they're going to throw up the seam to Lazard and instantly get the first down. You're fucking kidding me, bro. We're going to tackle Lazard instantly. It's about 30 seconds left. They have one timeout. They're at the 17-yard line. 2nd and 6. We're going to pass commit. We're going to try and get out and get home. Tackled inbounds is Garrett Wilson. They'll call a timeout with 21 seconds left. And if somebody wants to get a sack, that would be like absolutely beautiful. It's going to be 3rd and 2. We're going to try and get home, as that's going to be caught in bounds. They're going to have just seconds to get up to the line, and the time will expire. They will not be able to get a play off, as that is going to be huge. We will be getting ball out of half, and we are only down 6 points. Coming out of half, we trail by 6. Mike Davis, the young quarterback, is seeing ghosts in today's game, as Thornton is going to get a monstrous return. He's just shy of the 40, out to the 38, as we have some nice room to work with. We're going to try and rely on Ashton Jeanty to bring us home here. We've got 9 out of the 30 yards we need, as he's just let right into the backfield. Quentin Williams somehow gets matched on to the right tackle and absolutely bullies him. Jeanty's going to get a huge play and the first down. It's a gain of 14 by Jeanty. Monster run to try and almost get Sauce Gardner out of the zone. One more first down should do it. We're going to try and bounce it to the outside with Jeanty, and all we're going to do is go backwards. We have not been good running the football relatively. We've been we haven't been good passing it either. So we're going quickly to Lauderdale. Lauderdale's got a nice play. It's going to be 3rd and 3. It's going to be a 3 tight end set. I'm going to send Betch on just a simple corner route, as we're going to Michael Mayer. Michael Mayer with the catch. Going to make a move to the inside, and we're down to the 23-yard line. Coming out, they have press coverage on Jack Betch instantly. Throwing it up to the back corner of the end zone. Jack Betch Did he get his feet in? No, he did not hold on to the ball. Jack Betch unable to reel it in. He was wide open, and if he would have caught it, he would have had a touchdown. We're going to go to a play-action fake, going out to Alex Lauderdale, and he's got his second touchdown of the day. Alex Lauderdale coming wide open in the back of the end zone for a touchdown, as it's going to be roughing the kicker added on to this play. About to send this ball off from midfield. That might have just went in between the legs of the back judge, as Breece Hall has been near unstoppable on the season. They haven't gone to him much in this game, as we now lead by 1. Hall in the backfield. It's going to be a pass play. It's a quick pass to Alan Lazard. Lazard's got another gain of 7. He's been fairly good for them on the day. Garrett Wilson has almost been a non-factor in today's game. As here comes a play-action pass. It's a check down to Breece Hall. He's going to get the first down. Out to almost midfield. We're going to try and send a little bit of a blitz. Walls and Simpson are coming after the quarterback on this play, as it's going to be a quick pass to Lazard. He's going to hold on to it. We're going to send another blitz. Looks like this is going to be a guaranteed run play. I don't want to run commit, however, as it's going to be a run play, and we're going to get him right at the line of scrimmage for a gain of 1. We've been able to relatively hold the young man, Breece Hall, to marginal gains. We'll see if we can continue to do this on the 2nd and 9 play, as that's going to be threaded. Garrett Wilson with an insane one-handed catch, and he's down to the 14-yard line. Geno Smith picking us apart. Mad that we traded him in the offseason, as it's going to be a give to Breece Hall, and we completely miss him. He's down to the 1. Formation. Goal line defense. Okay. And now we run commit middle, and if they do anything but run commit middle, we're screwed. Running the ball up the middle is Breece Hall. We will bring him down at the line of scrimmage. We're going to call another run defense play, as this is most certainly a pass. It's going to be a run, and we're going to be able to bring Breece Hall down at the 1-yard line yet again. And he's been shaken up on the play. Do not know if he's okay or not, as this looks like it's going to be a pass play, as the backfield will be empty. We will pass commit on this 3rd and goal play. It's going to be a keeper by the quarterback, Geno Smith, and we are unable to get there, because when you pass commit, that means nobody has a reaction time ever. They are going for 2 to make it a 7-point game. It will be a pass play. We're sitting in the end zone, and Geno Smith will take off for it. Sending it away back to the Raiders is the Jets kicker. Green will return. We're going to be able to get a decent enough return out to the 30-yard line. And Mike Davis is trying to come out again. He's been feast or famine today. He has 2 monster touchdowns to our rookie wide receiver. And then he also has 3 interceptions. We're going to give it to Genty. Genty on the carry up the middle, as Tittman didn't block anybody. Tittman just decided to take a rep off and decided just not to block anybody. Always love when we have such team players. Just throw it up. As that's another dangerous ball, just able to get it away. It's all we really wanted on that play, just to get rid of the ball. It's going to be 3rd and goal now from, or 3rd and 9 from the 30-yard line. It's going to be a quick pass to Genty, and he's going to get the first down yardage that we need. Pectoral strain for Jed Wills. We're going to bring him back in. as it's 1st and 10 from the 41. So they're sending a blitz. We're going to throw it away. Trying to be cautious after throwing multiple picks to start this game. I want to make sure we don't give them anything else back. As Lauderdale is being told to run a deep ball. Just throw it away. We were going to get sacked probably again for a loss of probably 1 or 2. I'd rather just throw it away than lose that and give them a sack. Going quickly, Jack Betch able to hold on to it. It's 4th and 7. And I feel like I have to go for it. I know I don't, but I just feel like I have to. 4th and 7 from the 44-yard line. We're going out to Lauderdale, who makes the catch and is going to get the first down. Alex Lauderdale with a huge catch to get the first down. We're going to try a counter run here from across midfield. We're going to get decent enough blocks for Genty to go up the middle and get a gain of 4. As the third quarter is starting to tick away. As Jack Betch has one-on-one coverage. We're going to put him on a corner and watch him absolutely eat. So we're throwing it up to him. He's going to come down with it into the red zone. Our superstar receiver making superstar-esque plays. He's going to run the identical route. And we're going to try and hit him in the corner of the end zone. Floating it up, Jack Betch. Unable to come down with it, and it's going to be intercepted in the end zone again. Are you kidding me? There's no way Carter got his feet down on that play. Oh my God. An interception in the end zone, the 4th pick of Mike Davis's day, and he might be getting benched for what has been a truly horrific performance by Mike Davis today. It has been truly awful, as it's going to be probably the final play of the third quarter coming. We're sending heavy pressure, and we're going to be able to get home to Geno Smith. It's going to be 3rd and 18 when we see you for the start of the fourth quarter. Welcome back to the fourth quarter. It's 3rd and 18 from the 12-yard line. Geno Smith's backfield is completely empty. We pass commit on the play. It's going to be a check down to Breece Hall, and we're going to force them to punt us back the football. The 4th interception of the day for Mike Davis does not come to hurt us. We're going to just fair catch it. We'll get the ball at the 35-yard line. Mike Davis. We were trying to throw it up to the corner of the end zone, and the DB just makes a great play. Carter has actually made 2 outstanding plays on the day, as Genty's going to have a huge hole to run through, and he's going to get a monster gain out to the 47-yard line. He's got 75 yards on the day. This is his game now. This is his game now for the rest of the game. This is his game. He is getting the ball 9 times out of 10 as he's now entered his X factor. A quick motion by the tight end will take out the nose tackle, and Genty's got himself another gain of 10. It will be 2nd and inches from the 37-yard line. We're going to be giving it to Genty here again. On the 2nd and inches play, Genty is going to get the first down. Able to just battle enough ahead to get the first down and avoid being taken down in the backfield for a loss. I'm going to try and run the football here again on the counter play, pulling guard and pulling tight end across midfield, and no one is going to be able to stop Johnson. Jermaine Johnson got to run right through the line. We're going to give it to Genty, who's going to be brought down right back at the line of scrimmage again. And now we have 3rd and long. We're going to see if this is a zone. We're going to Michael Mayer. We're going to take off with Mike Davis. Mike Davis, motor ahead. It's going to be 4th and 2 from the 29-yard line. The game is telling me to go for it, and I couldn't agree more. And this ball is Michael Mayer's, and then also more Michael Mayer's. We're going quickly out to Michael Mayer, who makes the catch. He's running to the outside, and he's got us into the red zone, down at the 11-yard line. Trying to get back into the end zone here, trying to move quickly enough. Genty will get the give. Running up the middle is Genty. He will get it to the 7-yard line on his 20th carry of the game. Second and 6. We're going to try. I'm hitting the throwaway button. I'm actually spamming the throwaway button. I don't know if you can hear me clicking the fuck out of that stick, but it is not letting me throw the ball away. I've been literally spamming it. As we're just going to throw it up to Jack Betch and hope he can come down with this ball, as he cannot. It's 4th and 26. We're going to try and kick a field goal and hope we can get a defensive stop. A.J. Cole to give this ball back to the Jets. We've made it. We can take the lead now with a touchdown, but that is making sure we can get a stop here. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. First play is going to be a quick pass to Gibson, and he's going to get the first down out to the 42-yard line, as they are just now starting to cook us. We're going to come out in a zone coverage. This looks like a run play, if I have ever seen one. It's going to be a play-action pass. It's going quickly out to Jeremy Rutger. It's going to be a gain of 4. And I'm going to try and dial up a blitz to try and get home on this play. It's going to be 2nd and 6. Pending this blitz, it's going to be a successful run blitz, and Andy Carter's going to bring him down in the backfield back at the 40. A loss of 6. It will be 3rd and 12 before this play. Rolling out, hitting hitting Breece Hall, and it will be 4th and 2. They are going to be punting us back the football. We have a chance to go down the field and win it. We have all timeouts, plus the 2-minute warning, as this kick is going to be angled out at the about 10-yard line, as we have plenty of room to go. But we have 2 minutes and 40 seconds to do so. I'm going to have you just run a simple out. Jack Betch wins one-on-one on the outside. Jack Betch cannot come down with it. Going to Trey Tucker over the middle. He's going to be just shy of the first down. We're going to run up to it. Actually, we'll get an injury timeout as Joe Tittman now exits the game with injury. Just what we love to see. More key pieces to our offensive line getting hurt. As we're going to try and roll out. Taking off is Mike Davis. He's going to be sacked for a loss of 1. It's a dislocated shoulder. He's out long term. Quickly, Michael Mayer's got the catch on 4th and 2. We're going to try and run back up to the line. Not much we can necessarily call. We'll go to the 2-minute warning. Currently down 4. We need to get into the end zone as they're going to press cover Jack Betch. Going quickly out to Michael Mayer. Michael Mayer's got the catch. He will get out of bounds at the 50. Michael Mayer having another huge game. We're going to try and see what we can get here, as we're just going to throw it away. Finally, it lets me get it off, as we'll get 2nd and 10 from midfield instead of a near sack. I don't really know what I like on this play. Throwing it over the middle. It's 3rd and 10. We have to get this first down to keep this game alive. It will be 3rd and 10. We're going to Genty. Give it to Genty. It's going to be 4th and 3. There's one high safety. I don't immediately see a blitz. We're going to Michael Mayer, who's got the catch over the middle. The ball is out. They say we still got it. They're going to review it. They're going to keep it with us, which is huge. As time is starting to tick away on this game. And I'm hitting Lauderdale. I'm going for it all. Alexander Lauderdale cannot come down with it. He was slightly bumped enough. And it's a slight overthrow. We had Alexander Lauderdale in the end zone wide open. And we're going to have him possibly again make the catch, Lauderdale. He's down at the 3. We have, as we'll call a timeout. 14 seconds remaining. We will call a timeout to discuss what we are about to run. 1st and goal. Out to Jack Betch. We're hit as we throw. It will be knocked away and incomplete. Second and goal from the 3. Genty in motion. I'm going to try and take off. Throw it away. 3rd and goal from the 3. There are 8 seconds remaining in this game. We're going to move Jack Betch in. Looks like a zone coverage. 8 seconds remain. We're going to Michael Mayer. He catches it! He catches it! Michael Mayer! Michael Mayer! With 5 seconds! Makes a tremendous catch! And we are an extra point away from taking a 3-point lead. The kick is up. We're going to send it deep. It will land and give them the ball at the 30-yard line. And we are going to come out in a prevent defense. Cover 3 prevent. We are going to pass commit. And we are going to give plenty of cushion. As this will now be the final play of the game, pending any laterals. And that's how we will end the game. Garrett Wilson gets a huge catch, but it doesn't matter. Mike Davis, when he needed to thread the needle the most, is going to be able to get it done. He had 4 huge, costly interceptions, but this defense, which played out of its mind today, was good enough to get the win. A couple costly sacks. Mike Davis needs to clean up the sacks, and he needs to clean up the turnovers for next week. But that is a huge, huge victory for this Las Vegas Raiders unit. Now that we are fresh out of a crazy, crazy win, it's time to talk about Christian Wilkins' future as a Raider. Now, luckily Tippmann will not be out long term. Wide receiver, I love my wide receivers right now. If I can go out there and bring in a true number 1 receiver, so then I'll have Jack Betch, Alex Lauderdale, a true insane number 1 option. And even if it's not insane, I want to see what I can get for Christian Wilkins. So that's what we're about to do. This trade, however it is insane, I cannot willingly do just because of how insane it would be. I'm assuming Travis Hunter does not want to or has not signed a contract extension with them, as he had a monster rookie year. It looks like he played, but just didn't get any targets in 2 games, which is strange. He does have another year on his deal, so he did not sign an extension. Ivan Pace would be interesting, but then Andy Carter would have literally no role. Same thing with Patrick Queen. Cooper Kupp could be fun. I don't really know. Nate Hobbs coming back and a second-round pick for the future would be a nice bring back. Paulson Adebo could be interesting. I kind of think I really like this young safety. That's a good young strong safety. Christian Wilkins, it might come down to him being some guy we trade in the offseason is what I believe is going to happen. Thinking hypothetically here, and I see that this is a lot to give up with because it looks like the team is projected to be very bad next year. The Rams, at least. They're projected to be the 6th worst team in the league. And I feel like I should use that to my advantage while I still have it. I could make some insane moves. As Diamador Lenore is right there. Bobby Okereke is there. Devin Lloyd, Josh Jacobs, no real interest there. Stephon Diggs, no. Justin Reed. Tank Dell could be interesting. That's a lot with Diamador Lenore. Josh Downs is also a fun young option. I would love to finally have like a polished, done receiving core, but I don't really know if we need like an insane 3 receivers like that when we have a very good tight end that should have 1,000 yards a year. This is almost like I kind of want to think like defense. Like Diamador Lenore would be huge. Devin Lloyd would be massive. Bringing back Morrig would be huge, and then I don't really know what I would do with Chuba Hubbard. Justin Reed would be interesting for a year. Julian Love for 2 years. If I could not do the first-round pick, scrub these picks, get that contract off my chest. This is a huge trade for a lot of reasons. One, we're getting off of Alaric Jackson's contract. We're bringing in Lucas, who's younger and just 1 overall lower, and he's a lot cheaper. Love is better than Jeremy Chin. It's a lot of draft capital to give up, but this makes us younger and better for the future. And we really do have extra picks in this year's draft. Plus, if we tend on trying to compete this year, like Joe Milton wasn't going to come back, so that gets rid of him. We've freed up so much cap space that now keeping Christian Wilkins becomes more of a likely possibility. Hate to see a guy as talented as Jeremy Chin out the door, as he had some huge moments for us and our team. But in the end of the day, we were able to upgrade our safety core. So now our back, what is it? Our back 7, or like I should say, like our linebackers and safeties. So let's say non-corners are back 5. Our back 5 looks really good for the future. Young safety, 2 really good young linebackers, a developable linebacker, and then Julian Love, who, let's see his contract status. Like, he's been great. Already has 3 interceptions. and he's only going to be making $10 million next year. So it's same contract length, a little bit more expensive. But the fact that we're able to dump the contract of Alexson and bring in Lucas, who I could guess did not like being traded, as leaving Washington, yeah, I would be slightly upset about that. But don't worry, big fella. We're going to be good for the future, and you're going to really, really, really like it here. But I think that's all the trades that we are going to make at this trade deadline. We officially have a full, great-looking offensive line. Our receiving core does not need to be overhauled. And defensively, with just one little move, already looks a lot better. We will sign a third-string quarterback with Joe Milton departing. And we'll be right back. With adding a third-string quarterback, we are now past the trade deadline and into the home stretch, as we are now 6-3. We'll be taking on the 3-5 Steelers next time we come back. They are a very bad offense, but they are one of the best defenses in all of football. We'll have our work cut out for us, as Julian Love will get his first game in Vegas under his belt when you see Raiders franchise back next. So thank you so much for watching. As the Chiefs' only loss is still to us. That could be huge. But thank you so much for watching today's episode, and I'll see you next time.